Well, good day, good morning to you today. Welcome on in to my place here, my new place here on Facebook Live called Calm Heart Coach. I'm so delighted to be broadcasting once again on this 60th episode of a request to calm your heart. So please welcome on in, start your watch parties, allow others to receive the messages that come through me via spirit. And today's message is all about choosing to calm your heart in a way that you integrate your human experience. We're integrating our human experience today. So as a part of the Heal You Network, I welcome you. Noble Jules just completed over at her channel as a part of the Heal You Network, and her channel is Noble Jules Hamilton. She comes on at 10:11 Central, and then I follow her at this time, 10:30 a.m. Central, and then right behind me is Milani Shani at Milani Shani Global at 11 a.m. Central, and Ken Canyon comes right behind Milani at 12 Central. So welcome on in. Pull up your seats. Welcome, Noble, Amber. Great to see you here. Come on in. Please share this. Start watch parties and allow others to bask in the glow of the message coming through today. Hey, Milani. Great to see you as well. So, today's message is all about the integration of the human experience in a way that we can use our experiences, understand our experiences, and calm our hearts. But before I do that, I want to give a shout out to my daughter, Miss Kasia. Today, she officially graduated from high school, and we're just so proud of her, so excited for her. They were able to work out a situation where she was able to officially walk the stage and have her diploma and receive all of her accolades. I think she probably has so many honors cords, the most honor cords I've ever seen. So I'm so excited. She put her hard work in, she gave it her all, and now she gets to celebrate. So we are celebrating you today, Miss Kasia. We are celebrating you today. And I can't wait to leave this live so we can get this party started. So, thank you, Milani. I will definitely share your congratulations with her. All right, so today's message, as I mentioned earlier, is about how we integrate our human experience. And as a result of diving deep and understanding that, we have an opportunity to calm our hearts. And so, our human experience consists of three aspects. And the first aspect is about what we know. What we know. And, we gather all of this information that we've been given from external sources such as school and friendships and families and communities are giving us information. And we file it inside of ourselves in our mental constructs to get an understanding of what it is that we know, what we say we know in the world. So that is one aspect of our human experience, our human beingness. And oftentimes, if you're working with the energy of it, it's the energy of our sixth chakra, which some people refer to as the third eye. So right up here between the eyes is where we tend to focus that mental energy as a part of our energetic makeup of our bodies. So what we know, we can be influenced. We can influence it through the energy portal known as the third eye. And so that's the first aspect of our human beingness. Then we have a second aspect of our human beingness, and that is how we behave. How we behave. So what we know is the first aspect. The second aspect is how we behave in the world. Now, oftentimes we are provided and offered information to know things, and then we get to this aspect of behaving, and it can either match up and align with what we know, or perhaps it drifts off into a different direction. And so how we behave can be reflected inside of our relationships completely differently from what we think we know, because we have different aspects of ourselves. We have our personality. We also have the way in which the body is designed to operate. So our personality and the way in which our bodies are designed to operate sometimes can be, not congruent. So how we behave really comes from the energetic chakra, which would be our third chakra, or some people call that the solar plexus. So that's going to be in the mid part of our bodies, okay? Right in the middle, just underneath the rib cage, solar plexus area. So that governs how we behave, often, how we behave. So we have, the sixth chakra, we've got the third chakra, but then we also have that aspect of our human beingness, and that is who we truly are. Who we truly are. And that is governed by the seventh energy center, hovering up here above all of it. Okay? So we have this aspect of ourselves of what we know, and then how we behave. And then we have this aspect of ourselves of simply who we are. And oftentimes, we don't have an idea of who we are because it expands so far beyond what we know and how we behave. Okay? And so, I talk about this heart work. I call it heart work because it is so critical to supporting us in integrating our human being experiences of who we or what we know and how we behave and who we are. And so that heart, it's right there in the center. We've got the third center in the solar plexus. We've got the heart chakra right here in the middle. We've got the third eye right up here, and then we've got who we are, beyond the physical form, okay? And so, as I did work over the years with my mentors, they talk to us about this. And, we tend to identify with what we know and how we behave, but there's that aspect of who we are that we sometimes don't even tap into ever if we're not aware of that aspect of ourselves. Because sometimes we can't physically, tangibly touch it. We can touch ideas because they are swirling around in our mental thinking. We can touch ourselves physically, touch each other's physically. We can speak, we can sense and smell. We have all of our senses and everything. And so the heart is so key because it helps us to integrate all of that, all of the aspects of who we are. And so that's why you will continue to hear me saying so much about let's focus on our hearts. Let's focus on our hearts so that we can integrate our experiences. Because there's so much happening between what we think we know and how we're behaving. And all of those things come into play to make us who we are. Okay? So I want to share some things, around that for you to just think about as you move into today and beyond. And so, of course, meditating on your heart creates an integrated experience of all these three aspects of us: what we know, how we behave, and who we actually are. So, what we can do is descend into our heart where the soul is reflected. Our soul is reflected in our heart. And the experience of the self in the heart is more complete than the experience of the self in the soul, because the heart feels life. Our heart has the ability to feel all that we're experiencing here while we're here on this planet. So I want you to consider those things. The passions and love are great gifts that we can offer up to everybody in the world. But if we don't really know who we are, then we miss such an incredibly important aspect of sharing our divine blueprint right here inside of the world while we're here. So, as we leave today, remember those 3 aspects of human beingness. And those are, again, what you know, how you behave, and who you are. So do you know who you are? Most of us have a challenging time early on because we have to receive experiences to get to that place. But as we travel back to the heart, it allows us to integrate it all and have a broader perspective beyond these bodies, beyond these thoughts, beyond these behaviors of who we are. All right? So, as you move into your day today, I encourage you to continue cultivating a calm heart. And of course, I will continue inspiring heart-centered living as I move on off to celebrate my young Kasia. Oh, I can't believe it. I have 3 beautiful young ladies that are all grown now, just about grown. So I celebrate and salute you, Kasia, and of course my other daughters as well. And I salute you, Jair, because I know you have also completed college this year. So I've got 2 graduates, y'all. 2 graduates in 2020. And I'm just so delighted that they chose me to be their mom. All right. Peace and blessings to you. Head on over to Milani on her page at Milani Shani Global at 11 a.m. Central. And I will see you tomorrow. I'll talk to you then.